It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's the E-Commerce Minute for March 16th, 2018.
In today's episode, Tesla sends its new Semi on a cargo run.
In November, Tesla unveiled the world's first all-electric semi-truck that would reportedly have a range of 500 miles between charges. Last week, the carmaker sent the new Tesla semi-heavy truck on a voyage, carrying battery packs from the Gigafactory in the Nevada mountains to the car factory in Fremont, California. Tesla CEO Elon Musk posted a photo of the truck's maiden voyage on Instagram on Wednesday, racking up more than 800,000 likes. Musk's post suggests that the company might begin regularly shuttling semis between the two factories. Musk claimed in November that the truck would travel 500 miles before recharging. New megacharger stations would be able to give the truck 400 miles of range with a 30-minute charge. The truck is designed around self-driving, with a cabin emphasizing driver comfort and ergonomics. And this is not your dad's tractor trailer. The electric truck can hit an impressive 0 to 60 miles an hour in 25 seconds, fully loaded. Tesla envisions the future with the electric semis forming self-driving convoys, with trucks drafting off of one another to achieve peak efficiency at freeway speeds. Though the truck is not cheap, base models will sell for around $190,000, with the fully loaded Founders Series trucks going for $257,000. The Semi will cost less to operate in the long run, giving the cost of fuel and maintenance on a traditional truck. The Semi is expected to go into production in 2019, but that hasn't stopped companies like Pepsi, Walmart, and Anheuser-Busch from lining up to pre-order dozens of trucks. By some estimates, Tesla has already pre-sold well over 1,200 semis.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, this is great.
This is definitely great. So it's exciting for me because I come from a long line of truck drivers, which is crazy. Both of my grandfathers truck driver. My father actually drives for Walmart right now. He was kind of interested in it. It was interesting. He was watching it. I don't know if he will actually get one or they'll let him drive one, whenever they come out. Because I think they ordered not a lot of them. I think it's a test run.
Yeah, if they only sold 1,200 total, how many did Walmart get, and what's the likelihood of your father getting one?
And not here. They're probably going to drive them all down south and
Sure.
in open spaces for now. This is the Northeast. Yeah.
Okay.
That's hard enough, but technology is going to get better and better. Like this was coming, right? Like the fact that it can hit 60 miles an hour in 25 seconds.
Crazy. Loaded. The tractor loaded.
Yeah, that is amazing. But on the other side of it, if you look at what the cars are doing, I mean, there's no torque on it, right? It's just straight. It just goes. Right?
Just goes.
It just goes. So, yeah. And then the fuel, I mean, in itself, like, I'm waiting for when we have full electric airplanes.
Yeah. I think an electric car future, as well as a driverless car future, is a lot closer.
Oh, yeah.
Than many of us realize. If you look at a lot of what the European car companies are doing, they're already saying, we're not going to make diesel anymore. Or we're not going to make any.
Right, because that goes by the country, right? Countries are like, by this time, we don't want any fossil fuel cars. So
right.
You have to go do it. So all these, it's both. It's both.
That forces innovation, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, they're already setting deadlines like 2025 for some of these companies. That's not far away. That's that's like
so all these people are pushing it. They're pushing the innovation. They're trying to do all these things, testing, and I mean, what is it? California right now, I think, is starting to allow driverless cars or tests and stuff like that. So it's gonna happen. Like it's all coming, which is great. Like it's fun to see. I think this is funny because it's totally popped in my head, but I think, you and I went through the internet stages, right, in the beginning of it, and we've seen it all. I think we might be lucky enough in our lifetime to see this.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I had the exact same thought where this is something that I follow closely, just kind of as a nerd and a gearhead, and sort of like I couldn't fix a car, but I love cars and I love transportation. I'm just like it's kind of a weird thing I'm into. And following the news stories, it's like this driverless cars, even 3 years ago, were like these monstrosities. And now it's just like, now that's like legislation. Oh, we want driverless cars on the streets. It's like 3 years ago, you'd be like, not those killing machines. And now it's going to be, it's moving a lot faster than any of the common folk realize. And I think a lot of people are going to be caught by surprise by it.
Yeah. But like I said, I think we're going to be lucky enough in the lifetime to see another one of these innovations be the big innovation, right? Because internet changed everything.
Yep.
And then we get to see, I think this is going to change a lot of different things. And we're seeing it progress. Where internet kind of just like did it, you know?
And I think having a guy like Iron Man, Elon Musk, that only helps it because he's kind of like the crazy, the crazy guy that has, he sends rockets and he's electric cars, but it makes it a lot sexier and it makes it more, it makes a news story like this.
I mean, he made it sexy.
I think that this would be a news story, but it's a news story because it's a huge thing. It's going to be a game changer. I mean, obviously we're looking at the e-commerce angle, but commerce in general, this is like a game changer because once you start moving things around, your efficiencies get into place. We're not going to see those efficiencies. Those efficiencies won't come to play for another 10 years. But you
got to look at them. You got to think about them. I mean, that's
really
where the
amazing.
cost savings happen, right? I mean, he made all this stuff sexy again, like launching a rocket with his car, and then the car being there, and all the little Easter eggs in it, like. That makes it fun and interesting, right? Like,
except
when was the last time you watched NASA launch anything?
Exactly, but now they say if the Rocket Man shuttle falls on a planet, the car could be contaminated and could wipe out. Well, it could introduce Earth organisms to the planet and wipe out the planet. There's always somebody with a downer.
We're just sending trash up there.
But yeah, you hit the nail on the head. It's making it sexy again. Like. Used to think of solar, like solar was like the guy down in the woods, the hippie guy down in the woods with the solar panel, and he's collecting wood and he's composting, and he only, he uses a composting toilet. Now it's like, if I could put solar on my roof, I would. I just don't live in the right kind of neighborhood for that. But yeah, it's who doesn't want to be off the grid? Who doesn't want to like make their own power? And it's just, the efficiencies are starting to come into play, and we can get a whole conversation about fossil fuel and all that, but it's making it sexy again.
Exactly. And this is going to be fun. I think these trucks are amazing. They look amazing.
They're really cool.
They're so fun.
I'd love to drive one.
Cool.
All right. Anything else?
Keep on trucking.
All right. The only thing I want to know is, where is my jetpack? We're talking about the future. Where is my jetpack?
Keep on trucking, my friend.
Keep my parade. Where's my jetpack? All right. That's your e-commerce minute. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just like no bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal.
That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.